What is up, you guys? Welcome to the Block Party presents Strixhaven, a curriculum of chaos. This is the first of, we don't even know how many sessions because this rambunctious little party here might look like this last years. Strixhaven is pretty much the Dungeons and Dragons equivalent of Harry Potter. It has everything to do with learning magic, learning different schools of magic, and pretty much just, getting to know people around campus and getting to know your fellow dorm mates. So first off, I'm going to pull up the beautiful campus map here so that all the individuals can see it.
That's gorgeous.
Smack in the middle is going to be the Biblioplex, which is actually where we're going to get into in a minute. But first, we're going to zero in on a little first-year dorm. And I need everybody to roll a d6. Just a random little d6. The very bottom with roll 20. Little dice at the bottom there.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh.
We got a 2. There's 2 2s. Okay, all right.
Wait, do we need tiebreakers now?
Scam.
Can we do a reroll? Can I do a reroll?
You got everybody re-roll. I got 3 2s and 2 4s. Come on.
Okay, D6 reroll.
Everybody do a re-roll.
Oh.
This is
I'm
beautiful.
gonna just pull up a turn order so that we can actually keep a tally on this.
That was
Okay.
bad. Hold on.
All right, I'm starting with Glix. So 3, 2, 5, 6, and another 5. That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. We'll just
Okay.
run it. It's fine. I mean, there's only 5 of you, so it's bound to happen at some point. All right, so the first individual that walks into this beautiful first-year dorm is going to be Resixurus. Yeah, just announce yourself and your name.
Oh. Hello.
You got this. You got
I
this.
have no idea.
You're good, bro. Just zero in. You're all good.
Alright. My name is Zixus Curling, but you can call me Raz because that's a lot to say.
Sweet. Raspberries.
Get a nice little description of yourself for the sake of the party here.
Mm-hmm.
Dragonborn Archer.
Like, what color are you?
Green.
Oh, solid, dude.
Okay.
Solid
Alright.
color.
So the Green Dragonborn, he's just gonna meander on in here. You guys are seeing this, right? Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
We're seeing it.
Fantastic. All right. Next up, we have the relatable panda coming in here. Please introduce yourself, good sir.
Hey everybody, I'm Lucerin. Y'all can call me Lucy for short if y'all want to. I am a humanoid elf, and I'm here for some good times.
Okay.
Wait, I have a
and
question.
as you're kind of, yes.
I'm sorry. Are we introducing ourselves to, like, the dorm, or are we introducing ourselves to the audience? I just need...
It's kind of a little bit of both.
Okay.
Like, you're kind of introducing yourself on the terms of, like, as you're walking into this dorm, which, just to put into perspective, this is the first-year dorms of Strixhaven. When it comes to royalty, this is pretty much as close as you're getting. The carpets are all cashmere. The first entrance that you're walking into,
I don't even know what that
you're
is.
going to be walking into this gorgeous kitchen with enough seating for, I believe, 10 of you. Actually, 12 of you. The lighting is very moodlet. There's perfect lighting all around the living area as well as the kitchen. And you do notice that there's 4 doors, which those are pertaining to the bedrooms, as you guys know. Kitchen, not stocked because, well, you kind of got to stock that as you go. And so right now, Lucy, you walk in and you see Green Dragonborn just chilling over in the corner. Because he didn't really say what he wanted to do, so that's what happened to him.
Just introduce themselves to an empty room.
He just walked into an empty room.
He walks into an empty room.
Yeah.
Hello, I am Raz.
I am Rexius. You can call me Raz.
Raz?
Crickets.
I've never done this before.
You're doing great, man.
Sorry, I'm nervous.
I was worried that this was gonna happen. They was just like, "Oh, you're first." I'm like, "Oh, I have no idea what I'm doing."
You're like prepare yourself to meet actual people.
And you just walk into a room with nobody.
He was like outside the door. He's like, I'm Raxios. You can call me Razzie. I'm Raxios. You can call me Razzie. Hello, I'm Raxios. You can call me Razzie. Crickets.
Open.
Oh, they're gone.
Introduces himself with his eyes closed. Opens up. Oh, dang! There's nobody here.
All right. So, Lucy, what would you like to do?
I'm cool with just chilling in a corner, minding my business.
Okay. You're going to go in the opposite corner. 'Cause there's no interaction between you two, so that would be really awkward if I put you next to each other. All right. So, next up, we have Glix coming in hot.
He
Please
does.
introduce yourself, good sir.
He doesn't
to
actually
the room
wave.
of nothingness.
Do I have to introduce myself at this moment?
No, I guess not. Do you want to tell me at least what you're gonna do? I mean,
Yeah.
You just walked into your first year college dorm.
So I'm gonna, you know, I open the door with my stubbles. I look around and I
Perfect.
see an awkward dragonborn and an even awkwarder, what was it, elf?
Yep.
Yeah, just in
Yep.
two separate corners. And so I'm like, the tensions here aren't the greatest. And so I'm just gonna like plop over to the table and just kind of just like sit down. Just kind of like just observe what the frick happened before I got there.
Okay, that's perfectly fine. Next up we have who else? Let's see here. All right. Dev, your character.
All right. I'm Zilmis Anastasia. Honestly, I don't really know. I see a glob. I want to go and touch it.
Okay. See a glob. Do you want to go and touch it? Perfect.
Yep.
All right. So, as you kind of
the
walk
glob.
across this room, number one is you see the glob. It's just sitting at the table, and the light is actually reflecting it, so it's starting to like, it has. You can pretty much see yourself fully in this glob.
Oh,
So you
I want
go
to touch
up.
it now.
You want so Dev, you just want to poke him?
Yeah, just a little poke.
Okay.
So
Kevin.
when he
And your
goes,
response clicks.
so when he goes to poke, I actually like my body like forms like around his finger, so I'm like dodging it. And so like I say to him, just like, "Oh, wait, what you doing, lad? What are you trying to do here? What's going on, huh? What's going on, hey?" And that's literally what I said to him. So, Dev, you require a response.
Well, I get confused. Didn't know you were alive. Try to poke again.
Does the exact same thing, except now I'm like, I'm further back. Like I moved to a different chair, and so I'm just like, stop trying to poke me, please. And it's like gentle too. Like I'm saying it gently, but like, stop.
The animosity is slowly building.
It is slowly building.
Romantic tension is high.
It's
And-
growing.
I should have already.
Last but not least, Ian, your character walks on in there.
Seeing some guy try to poke a slime.
So my character is Galaxy. And so honestly, I think for the most part, Galaxy is going to kind of do the same thing.
What the frick?
Except, well, so Galaxy has been like on his own for pretty much his entire life. He
Ditto.
doesn't have a lot of like interaction with other people. He's kind of grown up in the wilderness on his own, learning how to survive. so he kind of has like a general lack of people skills. But like, he's seen humans, he's seen like elves.
So that hasn't
What's
seen a
really
blob.
interesting to him is seeing this like sentient blob, and maybe even a dragonborn, honestly. So I think what he's gonna do is he's gonna like pull out his notebook, and he's just gonna start like just kind of like taking notes on you. And then just because he just loves like learning and knowledge, and he's just gonna like just kind of like make sketches, like write down how like the light's reflecting off of you, and just like.
So let me get this straight. Some random guy is trying to poke me, and while this is happening, you're standing behind him, creepily staring at me, writing down things. Am I getting things right?
Yeah, pretty much.
What the frick? I don't like this place. I genuinely do not like who I'm with right now. I'm so uncomfortable.
It'll be okay.
It's.
You globbed your way in here, so.
I didn't ask to be this way.
All right.
As Mistress Gaga said, I was born this way, baby.
Mistress
gosh.
Gaga. Can I leave? Can I request a different dorm, please?
No, you can't.
God.
Nope.
You beat me
Cannot.
to it!
No. As you guys are all awkwardly walking around within this room,
Me just running away from
you hear
people.
one more. Yeah, pretty much. You guys are all pretty scattered. You hear one more individual come up to the door, and as you walk in, there is a completely all-white owlin that walks in. He stands at about like 3.5 feet tall, very short little guy.
I'm still shorter than him.
And as you guys can start to see, his face is like, it's full of feathers. Beak is extremely small for an owlin. Most of you guys would notice that, except for, I guess, whichever ones of you that have never interacted with any beings before wouldn't know that.
I probably.
So the owlin, he kind of walks in. He has what looks to be a Z mark on his forehead of some kind. Very
Harry.
strange. And so he just comes in, he kind of sits at the table, looks around. Where he's placed, you actually see that his head turns all the way around. He's able to look at every one of you all at the same time. And he just sits down and he goes, "Hello, my name is Harry Potter."
Freaking do it!
Can I poke you?
I don't. It's not necessary. But
Can I pet you?
See the head
I'm
thing
not
again,
a vet,
please.
but that's okay.
I need to see it.
So while he's distracting them, I'm slimily like getting away from their line of sight, so that way they don't try to poke me.
Okay. Where are you going? Are you going into one of the bedrooms?
I feel like that'd be a trap. I'm gonna just like go over where the couches are. Just
Okay.
stay like against like the wall area, kind of like keep my eye on everyone, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, like right
Sit
there
right
looks
there.
good. Yeah.
All right. So as you guys are all kind of just like looking around, kind of confused, you do all kind of understand that the gist and the premise of going into your dorm was to pick your rooms and pick your beds. You guys all signed up to be part of a 6 to 8 person dorm. However, 2 people did not get placed, and so you have been notified by the Strixhaven administrators that you guys will get desks at some point placed in one of the bedrooms. So, as of right now, the 4 doors completely open on their own, and you each see that the same cashmere carpets have now turned completely red. There is no discoloration or any changes. And walking in to any of the rooms, you spot 2 wardrobes, 2 chests, 2 night tables, and 2 beds. So you guys get the fantastic task of picking who you want as your dorm buddy for the remainder of your first year.
Like,
Alright.
is that like we
Fun.
have to go and find our buddy, or do we just go into the rooms and then...
Oh no, you go into a room and hopefully whoever walks in behind you and claims the next bed you want to deal with. So
Alright.
we'll just go
Okay,
with
then.
who's by the doors first. So I'm gonna say Panda and Lucy and Ras are the closest to the doors. So you guys are gonna get your first picks on where you're meandering into.
I'll go. Oh, okay. I'll go
I think,
just to the one that's right by me, and I'll just go inside and just check the digs, I guess. Check the surroundings.
That's got to be Dragonborn slang, right?
That is
Yes.
Dragonborn slang.
Let me check the flames in this.
The nest.
The nest, if you will.
Lucy is. We're gonna go ahead and go into the top left room and look for any socks that have been left behind.
I'm sorry,
What?
what?
Socks.
Okay.
We had the same
We're looking for one.
investigation check.
We're
Run that
looking
back.
for one singular sock.
I need you to make an investigation check.
So, on your
you're
character
gonna have to
sheet,
walk
just
me
click
through-
investigation.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Oh God.
Such a random thing to search for.
You know.
Are you looking
everybody's
for
got
dirty
their
or
own-
clean socks?
I didn't think he specified.
Slightly worn. Slightly worn.
That's freaking gross.
Oh,
You want some of that
Okay.
pre-owned
Yeah.
socks?
Okay. So pillaging through like all the different drawers and stuff, you start to notice that these are pretty much magically cleaned. Almost like you're getting a kind of understanding that there's probably someone that walks in here and doesn't like dust and pull things out of the drawers. It's like when the next year leaves, they snap their fingers and everything is gone.
Okay. That'll
Wow.
do.
All right. Who wants to meander into the next room?
Me.
Okay. Yes.
I'm gonna go where he went because I don't like the first 2 people that were trying to
No.
poke me. The other guy seemed really awkward, and I'm not a fan of the owl turning his head, so I'm
I
just
think
going that
that's
way.
Okay.
Now I don't know he has a
Alright.
sock fetish, but I'm guessing I'll find that out.
Yes, you probably will.
Yeah.
The
He's gonna,
plus
Gonna
side
ask
is you
for
don't
your
wear
socks.
socks.
I don't wear socks, so I don't have to worry about anything
You're good.
for the most part.
All right. So as of right now, we got 3 of the party already picking their dorm rooms. Now for the rest. Let's do who is this? Zilms.
Oh, that's me. I'll do bottom left.
Bottom left.
Okay, precise, nice. I bet you're gonna get the owl.
Galaxy, choose your poison.
I'll go
the poker
to
or the dragonborn.
I'll go with the Dragonborn.
The dragonborn. Okay.
My man.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
The red.
And it looks like Harry Potter here is going to
Friggin'
wander on in with with is it Zilmus?
Zilmus?
Just don't do that 180 head turn thing.
That's
We're
probably
okay.
gonna happen. That's probably gonna happen a couple of times. That's kind of like part
He's gonna wake
their
up to some feathers
anatomy.
ruffling. He's like, "Yo, what are you doing over there?" And just 180, just head turn. It's like
180 only.
Just gonna go back to sleep.
Kidding.
So first off, let's address room up to the top left. You guys are so Lucy, as you're kind of just meandering and shifting through all the different drawers that come by, you're checking underneath the bed, you're even lifting up the pillow, putting up the mattress, all kinds of jazz
Jeez.
in search for these socks. You hear behind you like like right walking up, and then it kind of like softens out once it hits that carpet. You know, once the carpet hits, it's not leaving residue, but it's definitely imprinting within the carpet. You see this like do you want to describe yourself now?
Yeah, I'll describe myself. So I'm like a 2-foot blue blob with some green splotches on me. Whenever I'm plopping, just imagine me plopping like Bob does from VeggieTales. Like that's essentially how I'm plopping. Okay, that's my like base. You know, this is what I look like, and so you know, I'm not too big. I'm literally just a slime. You know, I don't have any face, like there's no face, anything from me. However, I can make like little stubbles and I can do like facial reactions. So like, say I'm surprised, you can see like an outline of a surprised face pop up. But for the most part, it's literally just a gelatin slime with blue one with green splotches. It's about 2 foot, 2 feet and some change. 2 feet and some change.
Okay.
So equivalent, it would be like those masks that are used by like the old ancient Greece people.
Yeah.
To like show emotions, like super over the top, really creepy, and very odd. But that's what you're getting the gist of.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, anything as Lucy, as you see this blob walking in?
Well, first
Any
that I have
type
to
of
look
reaction?
down on my roommate.
Wait, what?
Given, I've said I'm surprised I have to look down on my roommate, considering I am like 5'8".
I thought you were going to say something else. Go ahead.
Oh my god.
Not like that.
I will say, I didn't quite catch your name or how to pronounce it the first time. So I feel like to make things a little less awkward as we room together, what is your name, good sir?
So I haven't actually said my name. You know, it's Glicknorglax. You know, I would have said it earlier, but those chaps they're just freaking bonkers. It's just wild.
I saw them try to poke you.
Yeah, not a fan of the poking unconsented.
Good.
You know, sometimes you get the mood right. You know, you light some candles. You know, it's just it could be a nice little poke. Anyways, yes, it's a Glicknorglax at your service.
So no poking. Got it.
No poking. Ask first.
Got
you know, maybe.
Okay.
Just no poking.
Gotcha. We'll draw the line at poking.
Yes, it's just I like form a stubble, and then just like draw an imaginary line on the carpet. Just like yes.
Gotcha. I'd
Smack
say
in
I'd
the
shake
middle.
your hand, but I
Can
don't
I
know if
form a
it's,
hand and
rude.
reach it out to you?
Okay, I shall shake the hand that is reached out.
It's like super wet and slimy, but yet like it's like that dry slime. So when like you're done shaking, your hands are still dry.
Perfect. We will get along just fine then.
Okay. Do you guys want to pick which bed you guys want to go to?
I take it. I was investigating the bed furthest away from the door.
Probably.
So I will.
Yeah.
I will save him the awkwardness, and I will just take that bed.
Okay. Got one confirmed.
So for me, I jump on the bed, but then I exclaim to him, I'm like, so I don't actually require sleep. So having a bed doesn't really do much function for me. However, I will do it to make you comfortable.
Okay, I appreciate that.
And your name was, sir?
Lucy.
I've never heard that name before.
You can call me Lucy.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Lucy.
It's good to meet you.
All right. We're gonna pan over onto the bottom right. Galati and Raz. So Raz, the Dragonborn, you were kind of just walking on in here. Did you want to do anything upon first inspection of your room?
I'd kind of just like kick open the chest, or not kick it open, but just open it with my foot.
Okay.
Open the chest by one of the beds, the one on the far right,
Okay.
just to see what's inside.
It's completely empty. Like, honestly, you're actually kind of thinking like, oh, there might be some dust in here. Literally nothing. Like, it is like so barren. It looks like someone was there minutes before you were in there, completely cleaning the entire thing up.
Sorry.
Interesting.
Pretty salad.
And so as you're doing that, you kind of turn around and you see Galaxy start to meander on in.
I think I'd give him a small wave. Nothing talkative because I don't like talking. But I give him a small wave, and because I noticed him from before, just taking notes of people. Pretty interesting.
Interesting's a word.
Just with
Pretty peculiar.
not even like kind of responding to the wave, just kind of quickly walk up to him and just kind of start doing the same thing. Be like, you mind if I just quick just a little poke? Need the
Sure, I guess.
and just kind of finger along, like just kind of like caressing the side of his face and just kind of like getting a feel.
That's a little bit too
Matt Murdock,
intimate.
calm down, all right? Jeez.
Calm down, Matt.
A bit too much.
and then
Just met you.
with the other hand, like the horn, just kind of like feeling the horn.
PG-13, PG-13.
What the hell's going on?
We're bordering, you guys.
We're being Disney. We're bordering the PG-13 line right now.
This is
Remember
fascinating.
if you
I
didn't do the whole
I've never met anyone like you before. I'm sorry. Manners escaped me. What was your name?
you can call me Raz.
Raz. Galaxy. A pleasure. And then I go into my notebook and start writing my notes.
Okay. Are you just gonna still stand right in front of him? Like,
Just
I turn around, but I don't actually start walking anywhere because I'm just too lost in thought.
I'm just gonna kind of peek over his shoulder, just see what he's writing.
okay. Are you gonna try to hide this at all, or are you just letting it
No.
be?
No,
Okay.
I'm just gonna let it happen.
Then what does he read through your journal on the side?
So it's basically a quick description of like the features that Galaxy has just observed. So like some rough sketches of like the horns on his head and like the and kind of like also like sketches of how his scales are kind of arranged and just quick descriptions of like how they feel and like how they're colored.
Okay. All right. So after a very awkward interaction with one another, I'm gonna say Raz he's already pretty much been cornered onto the bed, so Raz pretty much just called that bad. And I will say after a solid 10 minutes of standing opposite of Raz, no interaction, just drawing in the little journal, Galaxy just meanders over and just sits down on the bed, but still journals.
And then as soon as he's done, he undoes the bedding, puts it underneath, and then starts to lay on the bedding underneath the bed.
Okay.
What?
And y'all thought the sock thing was.
Yo, I need to stay far away from this man.
I'm not even gonna question that.
He's just gonna let it happen.
Just
Just
so,
let
Raz
him
is
do
over there
his
just
thing.
like, okay.
Let it be.
alright, sure, let's let that
I
happen.
am so glad I chose the sock man.
So now we're gonna walk on over to the left side, bottom left, with a Zilmus and Huri. Huri kind of just so Zilmus, as you walk in, what do you kind of want to do? Like, do you want to do anything in the room, or you just get a lay of the land?
I immediately claim the bed furthest from the door
Okay.
and just lay down.
Okay. All right.
Like clothes on,
Huri-
just feet everything just on top of the sheets, just like, yes, this is my bed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dibs.
Yeah, dude.
He walks in and he kind of just like he looks around a little bit. He doesn't turn his head completely because he does. He has at least noticed that it's a little unsettling at the moment to do that, even though he's interacted with a half dragon, half human, and a plasmoid. He's the most unsettling of those. He kind of just walks in and goes, "Okay, I guess I'll take this bed." And he just meanders over. You see he had like a backpack on, just drops the backpack down, lifts up the chest, and undoes the backpack and just dumps it. Like there's nothing else, there's no rhyme or reason, and he just dumps it. And Zilnus, as you're looking over, because obviously he's making a commotion, it's like nothing but like fish. Like that's it. It was just fish. That's it. There's nothing else. Oh, you do see a pencil like drop at the end. That's it.
What the frick?
So as you guys are all working through your room, trying to set up whatever clothes and whatever additional things you guys brought with you, you do notice that the wardrobes in each one of your bedrooms do open up, and there is a set of gray first year robes.
I was gonna say
for
Narnia,
all of you
bro.
guys. No, for all of you guys to pick. So, who wants to go towards the robes to start off? Anybody?
I would love to touch the robes.
Yeah, you know what?
Okay.
Let him do it. Let him do it. Let him go first.
Alright, so Raz walks up to the robes. I need you to make a No, I'm kidding.
What?
So as you walk up, and once you touch the robes, you actually see that the robe starts to form differently as you feel it. And like it's a little questionable at first. Upon like slowly putting it on, you realize that it's kind of tight, and you're like, oh, this is very unfortunate. And it's almost like all at once, it just forms completely to your body. Like goes right to like wrist length, meets just below, like mid shin. It's perfect. Like it's a perfect fit. It is a completely open robe. That's how all of the first year students were. And as you guys were coming up to your dorm, walking through the middle of the city, you guys did see that there were some students that had the robes already on. Some were already breaking the dress code, like having them tied. Another one like had the sleeves down, just jacked, but like just had the sleeves down and like wrapped. Which you guys all were given the same handbook.
Freaking
And the handbook
Chad.
says they should be worn the same way. So you just put it on. It kind of form fits, and Galati, you witnessed this whole thing happen. Do you want to get up and grab yours now?
Yeah, I sprint over.
Oh,
Okay,
jeez.
sprint it over like super fast.
Gotcha.
I feel like I thought it was about to just start feeling the robes on me.
Oh, this is a nice fit.
And I just
So
don it as fast as I can.
okay, so once you guys actually put it on, you start to see that both of your names show up on a nameplate above the wardrobe on each one of them. So those have been claimed as your actual wardrobes that you will have for the majority of Strixhaven.
Ooh.
Who's up next? Who wants to start snagging the rest of them? Anybody
I'll go
else want to
next.
start snagging them? All right. So Glixnorglax gets up, flops on over to the wardrobe, and when you first see them, you're very questionable because it's like, how? That's
Why?
essentially like just how. So as you put it on, you see it kind of like start shaking a little bit and like trying to like adjust, but as you adjust to like try to match it, it starts going past you. Like it's almost like a game for a second. And at one point, it's like it meets to it, and then you extend just a little bit past it, and you feel it like constrict, almost like stop, like don't stop moving. Like it's almost responsive to you directly, and it just latches directly onto the wrist. And then the next time you move your arm, it actually moves with it. So it's almost like it quickly adapted to the sheer annoyance of how your body moves.
So, question: am I still my 2 foot pure blob form, but just like with little stubbles out, or am I like the humanoid form?
I mean, you're more of a humanoid form. You could switch into that shape and see.
Because I prefer my blob shape. It's like natural me. I do go to the humanoid to make people comfortable, but I just like the blob.
Okay. So, you kind of turn around and see Lucy and just say, like, is what it is, and then shrink down into this normal blob form. Robes follow suit, and the robe, like, the sides just disappear, so it's like you're sleeveless because they're just nubbins. And the same thing goes at the bottom. So it's just like, it almost looks like someone took like some type of sports ball, like either a basketball or something, and then just like wrapped it in a cloth.
Wicked.
Oh, gotcha.
Essentially it. Lucy, what do you want to do?
I will very hesitantly go up to my wardrobe and get my robe on after seeing that little bit of fun that happened.
To say the least, dude.
Same thing happens. Once you put it on, it just slowly starts to adapt directly onto, like, right at your wrist. And this is also like, it's almost like it's a tie between like a silk cotton blend. Like, it's a majority of silk. Like, this is a very smooth material. And when you guys first arrive at Strixhaven, it's just the beginning of semester. The beginning of semester usually hits towards the end of summer, fall, most like our normal school system does. And so, although the room is kind of chilly, all concrete walls pretty much, it's kind of warm. And it's weird how it's warm. Like, it feels like it shouldn't be warm. And as you put it on, the same thing. You guys see nameplates appear just at the very top. That says your guys' names above each one. Those are your claim.
I would like to add, whenever like a teacher or like anyone was like, tells me to, like, stand up or something, I would go into the humanoid form to do that. Like, I would just go from the blob to like humanoid,
Okay.
So just
right,
like,
perfect.
There you go.
Okay. And following into the left there, Harry Potter is the first to get up, just run right over to that wardrobe, slip it on, and forms completely to him. However, he does have wings, and so it actually like opens on the bottom half of the sleeve, but just at the wrist it's still attached. So it's almost like the wings are still able to be, shown and flown. So yeah.
Wicked.
Zumas, just hop up, grab it, and then lay back down.
I already know.
All right.
Got me down pat.
Zumas grabs it. Hurry, you can see Hurry looks at him for a split second and tries to make some type of interaction, and then he just goes, "We're good," and then just puts the robe on and lays back down.
He's
that
so
was it.
unimpressed. He's like, it just puts it on.
All right.
So Hurry just goes, sits back down. He actually wanders over to his chest and tries to discreetly eat a fish and then just lays back down. You guys don't know how long they've been there. You guys all didn't see it, but the doors are still open. You heard what sounded like running water fall into this chest. You guys all heard it, but you just didn't know what it was. And at the same time, that's one of those things where you're like, I don't need to check that one out.
We're gonna leave that mystery unsolved.
So
I'm not gonna.
You guys start to kind of just, get into your areas a little bit more. Start to kind of put up some knickknacks, anything along those lines that you guys got from your parents or from family members or friends that are brought. Okay. Glixner Glax is just flopping onto the walls to see if he can go through any of them.
Basically, I'm like, do I stick to this?
The rest of you are all just placing some of the things. Galati, you're just you have tons of little pictures that you're just putting up places. but they're all just weird sketches of random things that don't have any correlation. And Raz,
Sounds
you're
about
seeing
right.
all of that, and you're just dealing with it. You're just like, all right, sure.
That's chill.
He's
It's
like,
fine.
I have a serial killer in my dorm.
About 10 or 15 minutes pass by, and you guys hear like this, like almost like a magical gong, and from nowhere, like there's no speakers, there's no holes, entryways, or anything along those lines. You guys all together hear, all students report to the Biblioplex for your student orientation. Again, all students, including first years, report to the Biblioplex for your student orientation.
Dude, you sound. That was great. That was amazing, dude. Like,
Good
It was
job.
for
amazing.
real.
We're gonna pull this right up real quick, just so you guys can see this again. I'm gonna take
Nice.
I'm gonna draw a little circle. So
Thargles.
you guys are right. Where are we at? First years, like right about here. Oh,
Mm.
okay. Yeah, that's where you guys are. So, essentially, you guys walk around. Now, this is a crazy city. You guys have never seen a city like this. The archways are marbleized. Everything is fully illuminated. There's fountains and trees that look like somebody went at them with some hedge clippers, but they spent an ungodly amount of time on them. Like, they're in forms of, like, you're starting to see, like, dragon heads in some of them. You're seeing some that are formed like owl bears to look around. At the same time, you're seeing quite a few weird individuals walking around. You're seeing pig folk, you're seeing other owlkin, you're seeing plasmoids, you're seeing tons of different halflings and half-elves, full elves,
Yay.
humans, everything along those lines. Actually, as you guys are walking, there's like this small little group of individuals, and as they're going, one of the kids like turns into a squirrel and just runs up the other kid's leg, and you just see him like kind of freak out, and then they all have the first year robes on, and because they don't understand their magic yet, he just like puffs out and it just rips the dude's pants right along the bottom of the seam. And so he's kind of just like standing there. He's like, "Oh, come on, man! These were from the mum. That's it." And he's like, "Sorry, I don't know this yet." And everybody right now, though, you are all seeing they're slowly gathering and just piling on in troves to the Biblioplex. At the same time, just from nowhere, you're still hearing the exact same, over and over, the same female voice just repeating the same thing of follow to the Biblioplex for student orientation, follow to the Biblioplex for student orientation. So kind of gathering, I mean, as you guys are walking by, you guys start seeing all these different pillars, anything like that. Is there anything that you guys want to check out, look at, or anything like that? Have some conversations as you're walking. It's about a 15-20 minute walk. This is a very large campus.
I'm absorbing all of this in because this is like my first time here or anywhere like this ever. And so, you know, I'm just like soaking it in, so to speak. And, you know, I'm just fascinated. There's actually like a fascination look on my face, but, you know, obviously the outline. So it's just like, wow, just wow. And then some people are passing by and they're like, what the frick? And like, cause of the face. And I just literally over my head as I just like just soak in all of like
Literally.
the architecture and like all the different creatures and like everything in. So I'm just like marveling at all.
Okay. As you're walking, you actually see like there's this big. He's a minotaur that like starts walking up beside you guys. Kind of looks over, looks right at you, Glix, and he just goes, "Are you one of them gelatinous cubes? Like cubes, you know, they'll like eat skeletons sitting them, and then they like, you know."
So I'm actually a plasmoid, sir, and I'm not actually a cube. I'm more circular. He's a bit round on the edges.
Yeah, but can you become a cube?
Yeah, sure. And then I become a cube. I just go plop.
That's amazing.
Oh, what's
And
your
he just
name?
goes, "Come pick you up." My name's Dix.
Sure thing, sir.
Dix. That's it. It's just Dix. That's it.
Yeah, so
Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
I got bullied, but that's why I got bigger.
Yeah,
So-
sir, I like your horns. You can go ahead and pick me up.
Okay. And he just picks you up and like he kind of holds it for a second. He's like, and then like he kind of like goes, don't, just like toss you for a second. He's like, ugh. And then he sets you down and he goes, all right, thank you. And then just starts going forward. Like that's it. That was the only interaction. There's nothing else to it.
So like for me, I'm just like,
Okay then.
I'm just like, wow, an interaction with, you know, a minotaur. That's a first. Those guys weren't as bad as they said they were. You know, I'm just like all chipper about him. Like, that was weird but cool, you know?
Yeah, you 100% see him just like dig right in his ear. He like looks at it, flicks it, and it hits someone in the eye.
I then think back and was like, you know, maybe I should choose my relationships wisely.
Yep.
I think Galaxy
Anybody-
sees and runs up behind Glix and can I have a go?
Like, I turn because he's like right next to my face, and I'm like, I do a double take, and I'm like, no, please keep your distance, sir. That was just no. And then I like plop away from him.
Okay.
True.
Can I go up to Glix?
Actually, hold on, I'm sorry. I actually turn into my human form to let him know
Okay.
I don't pick me up. Don't touch me.
Don't pick me. Don't do it. Don't do it.
So like I like plop, and then just morphs into the human form.
Okay.
Oh, fascinating.
Yeah, I see that, and I actually walk. No, I can actually walk now, and I do that. I start walking away.
All right.
Oh,
As you
Gamer
guys
just wanted
start to
say
get a little
something.
bit closer. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think
Go for
so.
it.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cut him off too. So what were you gonna do?
I wanted to ask, does it hurt when you jump on concrete?
No,
That is a good question.
it does not. It's like walking. So like it's the same sensation as like anybody would be when they're walking. Wait, hold on, was that you asking me or was that you asking Glix?
Me asking Glix.
Oh, okay, my bad. Let me say that in my Glix voice. No, sir. It's as if you were walking normally. It's it's no pain at all. No pain at all. Just plop.
Nice.
I think at this point Lucy's gonna join the conversation. Like, well, what happens if you like touch something that's hot? Do you feel it burn? Or
It's a little tingly.
Is it-
It's a little tingly.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a little
Good to
warm
know.
underneath my bums. That's about it.
Good to know. Good to know.
I'm
Why
still in
you
my
during
human.
this time Mason has to or I don't
You're
oh
good.
my god. I just called myself through every single OC I've ever had. Alright, Raz is basically bending over because he's like 6'7". He's basically like having to bend over to talk to this kid.
So during this whole thing, Huri just looks around. He's like, "I'm gonna go ahead," and then just like flaps away and just disappears. Like he's gone. He did not want to continue walking with the party.
I envy his
And
way to
after
leave.
him, he's like, wait, can I
I
come
don't
with? Please.
So he's flying, and you're just running underneath him, like, take me with you.
To be honest, I don't blame him.
Yeah, I see this, and then I'm just like, I'm gonna go ahead and go now. And then, like, before I even finish the sentence, I just go, and then just turn and walk away in my human form.
Okay. So as you guys start to like move a little bit more forward, the biblioplex slowly starts coming into effect. This is a giant building. Like
Huge.
none of you have seen a building of this caliber. There's what looks to be about 3 floors, each one totaling about 40 feet high. So this is capping off at about 120 feet tall. And
Okay.
just at the very top, you're seeing this like spiral all the way around. The top of it is all this slate roofing that is all these different shades of gloss blue. The side walls are just towers and towers of marble with stained glass on every single window, all depicting a different portion of history from different realms. So most of you guys don't even understand what a lot of them are, but as you're looking at them, you're slowly like piecing in like, oh, okay, that like that's from my route. Like I understand, I've seen that before.
Mhm.
Like that's this, or oh, okay, that's this. So, oh, okay, like it's slowly all of it is different except Glix. You're kind of looking, and after a while, you're just like none of it's connecting. But at the very, very top, you see what looks to be that same Spelljammer ship that you came in on, embossed on an all black background with what looks to be like a shooting star in the top corner. And you're just kind of happy to see that like even something from the astral plane is still represented in such a large compendium of knowledge and history.
I like have that sad look and then wipe away, you know, a slime tear that just forms back into my body because it's just slime. And so I'm just like, and then just keep walking.
Slowly moving forward, we start to actually come upon the Biblioplex in all of its glory.
Oh, sick.
You guys are gonna have to tell me how much you guys see. Okay, there you go. So
Skip
you're
it,
coming in.
Bottom. Never mind. Let's get it.
You guys are all coming into the very front. I already have Glix there actually.
That's
but
to
I'm gonna
me.
grab the rest of you guys.
Why do I sound like
Oh,
Mario?
hang on.
To me,
There we go.
Glix
Sorry, guys.
Max.
Getting all this stuff here. There.
The boys.
There.
Boys are back in town.
And as of right now, you guys can't really see Huri. He's gone ahead. He didn't
He's gone.
he didn't need to stay with the party.
Okay.
Well, he went ahead. He started his orientation already. He's probably ahead with another group.
Aw.
As you come up, there is 3 entryways, all next to each other, all double doors, each one with a super ornate, all black marble with gold etching put into it. And these all represent actually the 5 founding dragons of the 5 houses. And then one that looks to be almost like the Oracle. Like you guys have known about the Hall of Oracle that's actually in the Biblioplex. And so that's what you guys believe is probably the first thing to do there. Who you guys all want to just go in all at once and just start?
Well,
walking in?
I stand there for a bit to just kind of just admire, you know, the architecture
Okay.
and obviously just like that. And then after, you know, a few brief moments of absorbing that in, I then proceed to go through the door that's closest to me.
Okay. As you guys start to filter in one by one, kind of looking around, this is a lot of hustle and bustle going on. To the right of you, you're gonna start to see the Biblioplex Cafe. It's a pretty small cafe. There's not really any seating in there, but there's a lot of seating outside of it. And on the left side is the bookstore, which most of you guys did get to already check out. However, some of you still have a couple of books to get, so you might have to come back and get those after orientation. The Biblioplex Cafe, you actually see a little menu sign right above it that says open-faced radish chips and deep fried with Dijon is what the sandwich of the day is. Everything's kind of sitting around. You do see some coffee over on the side, and a lot of people are they're very, very mellow for right now. It's not super loud, but there's still some movement. And right in the center, you're gonna see what looks to be an infotainment center with just a nice elderly lady sitting in the middle. She's kind of like swiveling around. She's got some papers, a couple of brochures and stuff for everything to do with Strixhaven. So yeah. What do you guys want to do as you walk on in here?
I'm gonna just go forward to the info
Okay.
desk.
Yeah.
All right. So as you guys walk up to the info desk, you guys see looks to be a half elf, probably 90s or so. Life expectancy for a half elf usually sits at about 200 to 300 years or so. So she's like verging on older, kind of like looks a little weathered, definitely. And she just sees all of you guys walk up and,
Hey, is there anything that we can help you with? You're welcome to Strixhaven. This is the Biblioplex. And have you all gotten your acceptance letters in the mail? I expect so. Yes. Yes.
I just blank stare. Blank emote stare on my face too. Just like question mark up the top right of my head too. Just like, huh?
What?
okay. She kind of still is looking at you guys. She like slowly grabs a very small parchment. She just hands it over to like, she puts it on the desk. Whoever wants to grab it can grab it. Who grabbed it?
Lucy.
Okay. Lucy snags it. As you start to read it, it says, the rules are simple. Each clue on the list will lead you to a different location in the Biblioplex. Simply travel to the area each clue references and perform the action the clue suggests. Time is of the essence, and you have only until the end of the day to finish your hunt. Solve as many clues as you can, because at each location, you may win a prize. Now then, off you go. So the first clue that you see, it says, you'll forget about any trouble or plight when you step forward and are ensnarled by the light. So as you kind of start looking around,
Quick question. Does
yes,
Lucy
yes.
read this to us, or is that just what is on the parchment?
That's what's on the paper.
Okay, so
Lucy-
Glix Norglass knows nothing. Cool.
No. But you guys all did see that he was handed a piece of paper.
Yes. Okay. Yes. That. Cool. Just checking.
Lucy will be of assistance to the rest of the group and read to them what is on the parchment.
Just randomly starts reading off of it.
Oh, I ask if any. Oh, okay. Well, I'll ask if anybody wants to know what's on the parchment.
Yes.
Yes.
My face changes to like of interest, and I'm like, yes, please.
Tell me.
So, Lucy will then proceed to read the parchment to the group.
All right. I'm not going to repeat it.
Yes.
That is
Unless
fine.
you guys want me to repeat it. You guys want me
That
to
is
repeat
fine.
it? Okay. So, you'll forget all about any trouble or plight when you step forward and are ensnarled in light.
Okay.
I want everybody to do a intelligence roll real quick.
Let's see how
Right.
smart we are, guys. Where is my intelligence? There it is. Wow,
Ooh.
that wasn't too good.
Okay, so Ian and Glix, you guys did intelligence saves. I need an intelligence roll, which is a straight roll, based on your intelligence modifier.
What the frick? Where am I clicking? Give me a moment. Intelligence save.
On the left side
Away
where it
from
just
the
says
curve.
intelligence, just click that.
I did the same thing.
Oh. There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. All right.
Oh, dang, what?
Hot
So
dang. That's
the
a good
first roll is was the first roll on the right or the left?
For who?
The right.
Well, no. So I have it set to auto do advantage.
Gotcha,
I just can't
gotcha.
remember which one. I'm pretty sure it was the left.
Left is the
I
roll.
literally was looking and thought left, and then I said right.
Okay, left is the first roll. That's what I'm gonna say it. So let's see here.
Wait,
so,
Dev, did Dev roll?
um,
Dev, did you roll?
Oh, Dev, did you roll? There we go.
Oh.
Okay. Yep. All right.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked you. I'm so sorry.
Glix, what are you doing?
That's tough.
That wasn't. It's not his fault.
All right,
Is
so
that
we
good?
Good
have
book, man.
13, a 9,
Very
a
nice
9, a
tweet.
10, 12, and a 2. So luckily, you guys just understood it. After kind of looking at it a little bit, you start like looking around kind of because you're like, okay, well, we don't know anything about this college, so this is kind of fun. But you start to look into the center, and there's a very large ball of light right in the center.
Mhm.
And you start to see that there's signs that look like the oracle of some kind.
Ooh.
What do you guys want to do?
I go
I'm
towards
gonna
it.
run at it.
I'm gonna go.
Go balls. Go run it.
I guess
I'm
we're
gonna
all
look at it.
going at it like a herd,
All right.
Just charges over everybody in our path.
basically. Move out of the way.
All
Do
right.
it.
So all of you guys, gather yourselves all right by the hall of oracles. And when you walk up to this, you just start feeling it's an immense amount of power. Like there's
Ooh.
it's pulsating and it's constantly shifting into different like cubes. Occasionally you'll see like a flare fall out and then kind of come back in. It's just like you can't help but almost feel calm, but at the same time just anxious of what this thing could do if it was put into the wrong situation, I guess is what you would say.
Gotcha.
Is it like
So-
hovering off the ground, or is it like fixed to the ground in some way?
It's so there's like it's almost like a little bit of a, not a puddle, but like a well almost. Along the right side, you're actually going to see tons of pillars that have carved out of them the original and past oracles. So in the center, there isn't a being of any kind. It's just energy. But along the right sides, you'd start to see that all of these there's 8 of them, and they were all the previous oracles. And it's essentially when somebody reaches a certain level as a wizard, you have the ability to overtake an oracle and become the next. And you just become the essence of knowledge. That's what you are. And you exist within what's known as I just completely blanked. But you pretty much exist only in the magic. So that's really what it is. And it's just a big huge ball of light constantly pulsating and constantly moving. And below it there is like a tiny little not puddle, fountain. But it's completely stagnant water. Like there's no movement whatsoever. There's no ripples, there's no nothing. Even with how violent the actual ball of energy is, nothing is moving. It's completely still. So what do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna get real close to it. Not touch it, but like get like right next to it.
I'm
Like-
gonna observe from afar.
What's the
It
clearing
is.
between the oracle and the pond?
Between the oracle and the pond probably sits about 3 or 4 feet.
Wait, so the ball is the oracle, yes?
Yes, the ball
Yes.
is the oracle.
Cool, just on the same page.
Yep. And it's about 10 feet wide. That's kind of where it sits at. You guys are sitting in about a 5-foot square. It's about a 10-foot square. And, 10-foot circle. And then underneath it is about the same radius of just that pool of just completely water. And you are within arm's length to the oracle itself.
Okay.
I'm kind of just observing. I don't really make any moves. I'm just observing.
I will observe from 2 arm lengths away.
I'm going to approach as close as I can get, even if that means like stepping into the pond.
Jeez.
Okay.
Get your feet wet, I see.
As
Wanna
you
touch it.
get close, I mean, essentially to step into the pond, you're gonna kind of have to start doing like a little bit of a limbo here, when it comes to
Okay, then.
the oracle.
So he's trying to hug it.
Ah, that's how close you want to be to it.
Yeah, that's how close he wants to be.
Ooh.
I just want to be able to like kind of like walk around it and just like observe it as close as I can.
Okay.
And kind of like, if I
You're
can,
looking-
fit underneath.
So you want to get into the water?
What?
Wow.
Okay. So when you like first step into the water, everything just goes completely blank. Like your mind, it almost sits in like a limbo, and you feel like your body is almost shifted out of itself, but your soul is kind of like it's strange because you feel disconnected to the world, but you're connected to yourself.
He's the Oracle.
And
Called it.
like
Confirmed.
and like all around you is just swirls of these different shades of blue, all this different like neon fuchsias, all this things all coming and shifting in different ways. And then suddenly you kind of like fall back, and what's weird is in your hand there's like this little vial. And as you guys watched, you saw that once he stepped in, he disappeared completely.
Oh.
And then you just instantly saw him fall back out, and you do have a vial in your hand.
So just and then
It's a clue.
just like that. Just
Yep. And as you pop it, the cork actually, there was a fake cork on top of the cork. It was weird. So you pop the cork, it's still full, but now the cork has popped off, and then it just became this little parchment of paper that just falls kind of just right at your lap.
Yo, what the frick?
Yeah.
My face is a shocked
so
emoji right now.
The
Just
next one says, alumni commission works when they retire, seeking promising mages to inspire. I need everybody to make a, make another intelligence roll.
Can I go to the bathroom very quickly?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me do my roll real quick.
So we're starting past Devon. Ooh, Glixnorglax.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, hey yo, my B.
Other than that, all right, dog.
Feeling that
Okay.
20.
Yeah.
All right, we're back in break. We're back from break. Let's do it. Woo!
Yay.
So you guys get the second clue, and it says, alumni commission works when they retire, seeking promising mages to inspire. And we had everybody roll for intelligence. Pretty decent rolls. However, Glixnorglax, immediately something sparks in your head. You've went through so much research on this school, and you've constantly thought about like, okay, what are the different colleges? What do each college have to do with everything else? And then you're like, Prismari is one of the most artful colleges in the entire campus. And suddenly you start thinking, you're like, they have an art gallery of some kind. Like there's an art gallery somewheres. It's in the biblioplex. Like, you're pretty sure there's an art gallery in the biblioplex. And as you're kind of looking around, you do see a giant sign that says Prismari Art Gallery off onto the left side.
Oh,
So yeah.
So
So,
second clue
on-
here.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say you guys kind of make your way. Oh,
Oh.
Oh.
almost clicked the wrong button there. There we go. Pan view.
Don't
There we
do
go.
that.
So you guys make your way kind of in between these giant bookshelves and these tables right there. There's a first year student kind of just sitting at one of the tables doing a little bit of research, which you're kind of like, wow, somebody's already kicking off the research without even going to class yet.
Is that the big
Nerd.
boy icon?
What in there?
No, that is not. That
Gotcha.
is the little one down here. Just like a little circle right there.
Ah, okay, I see. Then we shall
Yep.
proceed.
And so as you kind of walk past that, you look to your right, however, and you see this giant, it looks like a grandfather clock, but about 15 feet tall, and it has arms, and it's shifting up and down, rearranging where the books go in different portions of the different areas.
That's the big boy icon. That's the big boy icon.
And as you're kind of walking by, you realize, oh, okay, that's one of the Cogwork archivists. These literally work so that you walk up to them, you ask them for a book, and they go to find. As of right now, you guys don't have access to the top floor of the library.
The restriction section.
Not to say there's not a way to get there, but you don't have access to it. So for right now, you guys know that the Cogwork archivists are going to be your best friends all through year one upon finding the books that you need to get the research you need for your exams and your schoolwork.
Wicked.
So as you guys kind of walk a little bit further, you start to see that there is a group of Witherbloom pledge mages that are all kind of sitting around in this. It's almost like a courtyard. However, the light is coming through the ceiling, but there's no hole in the ceiling. It's almost like a concentrated daylight spell directly on this portion. And it has caused like trees to grow in that size. I mean, and like 10 foot high trees. And there's a couple of little park benches and stuff that some of these Witherbloom students are kind of sitting around. You guys kind of walk past that leisurely. Some of them give you guys some like looks of like first years, you know, they're doing their orientation. They know what you guys are dealing with. And as you get over to Prismari, the student art gallery, you start to look around, and there's quite a few first years here. However, you're not seeing any pieces of paper. You're not looking, like, you don't see anything that you guys can actually do directly with this.
Hey, can you move us so I know where we're at? Because I'm actually like...
Oh.
Yeah, sorry about that.
There's 5 of you, so it's... Oh, that's not right. Hold on.
And then a Halo ring comes up and the theme song starts playing.
Goes to poke it.
Goes to poke the Halo ring. The 343 guilty spark comes in. Don't do that, Seth.
So, all kind of walking into here. This is quite the concoction of art. From what you guys know, art pieces kind of depict like portraits or landscapes or anything like this. This is random slashes of paint across canvas. One is completely black with just a single dot in the middle of white. There's one that's a super ornate, extremely heavily realistically detailed art piece of just a pig. There's no background to it. It's just a pig, just all by itself. And then, however, there is a couple of other individuals all kind of looking around. And each one of the paintings all have a little plaque underneath them. Some of the pledge mages are, intently looking at it. One of them looks over and goes, I really like the brush strokes on this one. I think it shows the creativity that they once had, and the sheer generosity within the strokes is what I really look for within them. Just really pretentious stuff.
Oddly specific.
Galaxy walks up behind him, just goes, yes.
I knew it.
I don't get it.
I agree.
Yeah, good strokes.
He kind of turns around and he just looks at you and goes, some more first years, of course. Are you within your orientation, I presume?
They gave me some paper and told me to go find some things. I'm just playing a game right now.
I'm just doing what they do.
You're playing, you're playing a game?
They told me to go play a game. So I'm playing a game.
What game were you told to play? Huh.
Go find the thing on the paper.
Oh. That's it. Okay. It's a scavenger hunt game. It's not really a game, but okay. As you're kind of looking around, I need everybody to make 2 people make investigation checks.
Huh?
2 people make investigation checks. Who wants to make investigation checks?
I'll make one.
I
Okay.
already heard one. So
Rand and
Lucy
Gality.
has made one.
Yep.
Investigation, where is that?
Oh, okay. We already have 2 rolled. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So instantly, as you're looking around,
Pretty good rolls.
Galati, although you're dealing with the pretentious portion of this, you kind of look past, and there is a very obvious lever that is right underneath the plaque. And as you look at the plaque, it actually reads, at Strixhaven, we were all inspired. So what do you want to do?
I'm gonna pull the lever.
Do it.
All right. So you pull the small lever, and out pops this little box,
thought you
and
said cake.
it has a Strixhaven pennant in it. Once you pick up the pennant, the box completely disappears, and the lever's gone.
Oh.
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 And then the very pretentious Prismari individual turns around and goes, "Huh, I judged you a little too quickly, little rabbit," and just pulls out a little piece of paper and hands it to you.
The frick.
On
Okay, then.
this one, it says, each group deserves a free treat for their investment. Serve up the list and enjoy your refreshment. Intelligence check.
So
Bring it in, y'all.
While all this was happening, I'm literally like walking around, just like,
So this is art.
just like, just admiring it all, just totally oblivious
Ooh.
that we were supposed to be doing something. I'm just like absorbing in art because
Okay.
I didn't know what that was. You said intelligence?
Yep, intelligence check. Yeah, intelligence check. Okay.
I'm sorry.
18, 14,
I think
14.
I misclicked it. Did you said intelligence, right?
Yep, intelligence.
That one doesn't count. I don't approve of that one.
Well, that's tough. But as a party, you guys still completely passed. So, as you're kind of thinking about it, you're kind of wondering, like, okay, this had something to do with food, right? Like, it had something to do with food. And first, Glixner Glax, you think, oh, the Fire Joel Cafe. I mean, it's not in the Biblioplex. It's like 15 minutes away, but that would be like the best curveball. And you even say that out loud, and
I would say
immediately, Zimmels is like, no, it's the cafe. Like, yes, 100%. It's just the cafe that's in here. And then just starts walking towards it.
I'm not used to these fleshy humanoids traditions.
and I just follow.
Okay. As you guys are just moving along, you do notice that there is a professor that you guys pass by, because you guys are kind of walking along. Oh, I gotta like keep clicking you guys to. Oh.
Yeah, because
There we go.
We can't move ourselves, unfortunately.
Okay, keep clicking you guys to move here. Really? That's so weird.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh,
no, we're good. We're good. Look at that.
that didn't happen. You didn't see that.
I don't know what y'all are
Do
talking
you
about.
believe in magic?
I really hope so.
Because that's his whole
Right.
campaign.
Yeah,
So
Wait,
you
you
guys
did?
just
that magic
Walk
ball
on
can be
over
explained by
here.
science.
Leviosa. It's not
Who
Leviosa.
saw?
Leviosa.
and you guys notice Professor Mavinda Sharpbeak. It's another owlin, just like Harry Potter. She kind of spins around and goes, "Welcome, children, to Strixhaven. I notice that you are first years, and I gather that you are enjoying your orientation so far.
I'm very confused,
Yeah.
Mum.
Very much.
You
Yeah.
startled me with the head turn.
What?
I kind of just like look at him when he said that. Like, yeah, what?
Wait, is that a?
We all
What?
No, no.
No, what were you gonna say?
I didn't know if it was a boy name or a girl name, so I was like, wait. I was thinking it was a female.
I was thinking it too.
it is.
Oh,
Yeah, Mavinda is a woman. She's just well, she's an owlin, so
You know,
kind of a little bit harder to decipher, I guess. But she kind of just like looks at all of you and is just like, continue along for whatever it is that you need, and then just walks away. You guys start to slowly make your way. Oh my gosh, the fact that I have to move every single one of you is so disgusting. I'm gonna figure that out, guys.
yeah, we'll figure that out for next episode.
Can you like
Yes.
click and make the little box and move everyone at the same time?
I can't. I wish I could. That'd be so much simpler.
Yeah, we
But no, I
can move
can't.
ourselves, but due to technical issues, we're doing this for compromise.
So as you guys kind of walk over to here, when you guys enter the cafe, you do see several students enjoying drinks and snacks, and Isla Fitzbottom. She's a gnome, kind of dressed as a commoner, very small. She's actually, if you guys look in, it's an L-shaped kitchenette kind of area, like an L-shaped cafe, and the entire backside that she would be on is actually raised. So it's almost like a long step stool all the way around the entire thing. So she's able to walk amongst the entire portion. And she's got like
Hilarious.
sliding sets that all go across for the different cabinets and everything like that too. She is the cafe manager, and she's part of the Strixhaven, and only workers are allowed past there. So, as you guys walk up, let's see here. What do you guys want to do as you guys walk in here? You see Aisla. She's kind of just chilling out. She notices that you guys are all part of the... Man, this is a big party. All right, we're going to shove you all in.
So while this is happening, I ask whoever is nearby. I'm like, so what are we doing here? What's going on?
Are you asking Aisla?
No, I was asking whoever, like, the party mate nearby.
Oh,
So
okay.
I suppose...
There's
I guess that would be... Is that Dev? Is that right here in the middle?
That's Lucy.
That's Lucy.
No.
That's Lucy.
Lucy.
That's Lucy. Okay, so then I asked
Yeah.
Lucy. Oh, what a coincidence.
So it says, so again, you guys read the clue. Each group deserves a free treat for their investment. Serve up this list and enjoy your refreshment.
I will turn to Glix and let him know what is going on over here, since he so kindly asked.
I imitate the stroking of a beard. Like maybe like you see some slime, like the slime on my face just like stretches with it a little bit. I'm like, interesting.
while Glix is in his conversation, I sneak up to try to poke him.
Okay.
You-
make a stealth check.
Yeah,
real
you
quick.
gotta.
Just make a
I was
stealth
gonna
check.
say.
Trying to sneak up to poke me as I'm stroking my slime beard.
As we are mid conversation.
For real. So rude.
I don't blame him.
Do you know where the stealth is, Dev?
I think it's like towards the bottom.
Perfect. Oh wow.
Can I like?
Hang on. Glix, what's your passive perception, dog?
My passive perception? Where did I even find that? You mean like my AC?
Oh,
No, your passive perception. It's a
oh,
certain
is it right there under skills?
Yes. I actually think you might have to have D&D Beyond up for that one.
Well let me pull that
Oh,
up then.
I'm seeing mine
Those
on
will be
the
interesting.
roll 20.
You said it's under skills?
On roll 20 it's under skills, I think. If I'm looking at it right.
No. So actually, on roll
see,
20,
never mind.
it would be on the left side. Oh, on roll 20, I don't
Yeah.
know if it actually. Oh, your passive perception is 12. Yeah, he 100% comes up and
How'd you find
pokes
out it
right
was
through you, dog.
Oh, you mean like what that is? Like the number in the box?
Yeah, passive
Phew.
perception.
Okay, that's what you mean. I got you. I've never had to do that before. That's a first.
You're
so,
good.
So I notice this indentation in my slime body. I can only assume it's like into my shoulder or like upper back. Because he is trying to go down. Because I'm still in human form, but I'm still like tiny. So he's like going down. And so I like just turn to him. And I morph out of his finger. And I like take like a large like slime step away from him. And I'm just like, sir, don't touch me. Ever. That's it.
Okay.
And I'm on guard now. I am on guard.
During this whole encounter, Aizla kind of looks over and just goes, are you guys for the orientation, or are you guys just
I jump in.
hanging out?"
Yes, Mum. Yes, we're here for the orientation. Not him.
Okay.
He should not be allowed here. He's violating personal space against many wishes of other members of this here establishment.
Okay. Well, I think the scavenger hunt did have an instruction for you.
Mhm.
I like think because I was just like
you
so
guys
bad.
just in your head, it just gets read again. Each group deserves a free treat for their investment. Serve up this list and enjoy your refreshment.
So we're just giving her the freaking parchment. So I just grab her. I grab the thing.
Yeah.
The thing.
Okay, so she grabs it. She's like, "Thank you," and then she actually says, "She's like, if you guys would like, you guys can come behind the counter and you guys can help me restock the sandwiches. That's what the portion of this is to be."
I do it, but in my blob form. I like morph and go.
I will- I shall also help.
Okay. I need both of you guys to make a dexterity check.
Click in the dex. Ho. Wow.
Oh,
That's tough.
Wow.
That's oh, there it is.
I don't know how to feel about that one.
Oh, you guys. So
Oh,
as you're doing this, she like it's kind of one of those situations where you guys obviously did not know what you were doing whatsoever.
I actually didn't. Like I was paying attention to art,
didn't.
so that actually is
For like
accurate.
a solid like 5 minutes or so, you're kind of just like picking things up and you're
And
looking
putting
at
them back
it,
down.
and then you're just putting them on top of the counter. Like you're not putting them away, you're just putting them on top of the counter. And she's noticing this, and like part of what she was supposed to do is kind of like sit back and let you guys do this. A solid 5 minutes go by, and she's just like, you know what? She's like, that's okay. And she just like reaches in, gets a piece of paper, and hands it to you guys. And she just goes, I hope you guys have a great day. I appreciate the ambition. Stick to your studies. And just like goes back to like picking things up, and she's like kind of questioning a lot of the stuff that Glix touched, because she's just like, what did this do? And so she's like kind of like turning and then like sniffing occasionally, and then just like setting things back into place. And as you look, she puts things in completely different areas than you guys were going towards. Like Glix was trying, he was almost there, but Lucy was just like just tossing stuff. Like it wasn't even going into positions.
So I tell
you guys
her.
get handed.
I tell her, I was like,
If you require any further assistance, I will gladly help. I would love to experience what it's like to do what it is you do.
Well,
Sorry about them.
there is a time when you are able to apply for jobs. I do ask though that you look for another area of employment, please. Thank you.
Hush.
And she just
just-
goes back to stocking.
As I walk out from behind the counter, I just kind of look in amusement as to what she's doing and be like, "Oh, so that's where everything goes."
Yep.
That's it.
Also, yeah. All right. So you guys get handed the fourth clue, and this says these leafy beds aren't always what they seem. Give them a pat and see what you glean.
I feel like that's our
I need
bets.
everybody to make an intelligence check again.
Yep. Okay, that's not too bad.
Oh,
It's not too Oh.
Ooh, okay.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay. Slow for
Boys.
the win.
You guys.
We're two ends of the spectrum here. Oh.
Yes, we are.
this isn't very good.
So can I re-roll, please?
No, you can't.
No,
but
sorry.
So, you see Lucy and Raz kind of like they're like sitting there, and Lucy's reading it. Raz comes over and he's like looking, starts to look around, and he's like, "Guys, the gardens. They're right outside. It's got to be the gardens." And Galatee once again was like, "No, it's not the gardens. We probably passed it. It's the place where all of the other people were." And you being a Witherbloom initiate and studying so much about the Witherbloom College would totally understand that this probably had a lot to do with awakened shrubs.
Oh.
And that's probably where it would be. And you know that there's probably two places that those would be. And you walked past both of them going to the
Bibliotech.
da-da. Y'all, my brain just shut off.
Dude,
The place with the paintings. Yeah, the place with the paintings.
The Prismari
Just
gallery.
pure just off
Prismari
switch on
gallery.
accident.
Yes. So you guys just slowly start meandering on over here. Meandering is the word of the day. Just so you
I
guys know.
love it. We're Neanderthals.
Yep.
I want to block you for that. I do. I want to TPK everyone right now.
Dude, it was so
It's
good,
okay.
though.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay.
You all get smited and die instantly.
Yes.
And then it's resurrected by
Alright.
the Oracle because we need the story to continue.
That's valid. That's valid.
That is very much correct.
The sorcerer's stone.
All right, so you guys make your way over to this little area, and on the right and the left, you see two shrubs sitting there. I need everybody to roll a nature check.
Nature.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Two people to make a intelligence check.
Oh, make up your mind.
So not
My bad.
nature.
My bad.
Intelligence. We're making smart check. Oh!
Oh,
That's totally on par for Galatee as well.
Yeah, I
100%.
totally am glad I didn't click that.
So you guys obviously check them out a little bit, and you're seeing these shrubs all look the exact same. Like, there's not a lot of difference between any of this stuff. However, Galatee immediately is like, those two, right there. Those two right there. And you start to see there's a tiny bit of shade variation, and you just so happen to see like a little eye peek up and then just drop right back down.
Oh, jeez.
Okay then.
Can I go grab it?
So yeah. Sure.
Well, I'm not going to.
Okay.
I was just asking if that's something I can do.
I mean, you can certainly try.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna just stare at them though.
Okay. So what does anybody want to do?
Lucy makes the suggestion.
I want to go touch one of them.
Knew it.
Okay.
I was going to say Lucy makes the
All right.
suggestion for the people who like to poke stuff to go mess with them.
Dev's like, oh, this is
Okay.
my alley. Got this.
Raz walks up first. And as you touch it, like just as you're putting your hand in, just how Glix split apart from Zim's hand, that's the same thing. The shrub starts to kind of separate out. And what's crazy is, at the very bottom right there, you see this little cuddly Strixhaven mascot. It's a Witherbloom mascot. So as cuddly as it looks, it's still a disgusting looking bug, but it's pretty cute. So do you want to pick it up? Do you want to just leave it? What do you want to do?
I want to pick it up.
I'll dibs.
Okay. You pick it up and it goes right into your inventory. I'll put that in a little bit later.
Wow.
And as you do that, does anybody else want to interact with the other one?
I'm just fascinated. I'm just like, oh, it's fascinating. Not
I want to
gonna
run
do
in and
this.
body slam it.
What?
I want to run in and body slam it.
What?
Kind of like that on top.
So Galaxy just full blown runs right at this thing, lands right on top of it. The shrub is almost like you see it shaking as you're running up to it, and it just dissipates completely. And for a split second, you see a mascot. It's very split, and in all turn, that cute cuddly mascot just has the face of like, and then you just flatten this mascot right out. It is stuffed, but as you do that, you just hear like a, and up comes this little sheet of paper that just falls so gently on the back of you.
You popped the mascot.
And as you get up, there's now a little bug, but he's a little smushed. He's a lot of smushed actually, and he's just kind of laying there. And you take out the last parchment and you kind of read it off, and it says, "Some stars are ancient, enduring, and bright, but others, maybe you, are born on opening night."
So I'm gonna ask Gality, why did you do that?
Why do you breathe?
I don't.
Valid.
I don't breathe.
Exactly.
So I'm just like confused look on my blob face now because I'm still in my blob form. I'm just like, why the slam of the bodies on the shrub? I'm not getting this.
I don't think Galatu really has a good answer. It's just a part of
Why not?
his personality.
So
I
you're
guess.
just like yes, and then just like walk away or something.
Yeah, yeah,
No, that was
exactly.
pretty funny.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
And then pick up the smushed mascot and go, "I will name you Halvish," and then just walk away.
Literally just like that's the emo face, and I shape into my human form due to the uncomfortability that I just saw, and I literally like keep my distance from you.
Like, you should try it sometime.
Please don't talk to me. I do not like this
So
place.
I'll repeat clue 5 once more. Some stars are ancient, enduring, and bright, but others, maybe you, are born on opening night. Need everybody to make an intelligence.
Intelligence.
These are not
I literally clicked the wrong thing. I apologize.
Yep, you
Oh,
Oh, I'm glad I did though.
did. Ooh,
Oh, baby.
Alex.
This
That's tough.
this slime has got some knowledge and
So-
macaronis.
This time, Gality just gets up, and right after he hears it, he's like, "I know. Back to the Hall of Oracles." He's like, "When I went in there, that pool, it made me feel like a star. It's got to be the Hall of Oracles." And Glix, just as calm as can be,
No.
"It's the amphitheater, 100%. Not even a doubt. Like, that's where it is. And it's across from the Hall of Oracles." So, you
Yeah,
guys
that's pretty
all
accurate.
get yourselves once again. Gality dusts themselves off and starts meandering over to here.
Has to
You
be
guys all get over here one by one. And there is one individual already there. The person kind of walks up. Whew. Hello, my name is Quintilius Antipithim Mentinor III. I'm a first year, the same as you.
Quinn.
That's quite a name you have there, lad.
Yes.
You have a nickname.
Are you?
Are you sure about that name? It sounded like you weren't sure. Can you repeat?
Sounded like you were a little curious yourself.
You're questioning your own name.
Quintilius Antiphium Melantor III.
I would like to.
That's just the name.
I just
It's the same way I said it the first time.
I just turned to him and say, so I'm calling you Quinn from now on. Just so you know.
That is fine.
I
Most
agree.
people do. I get that, or Auntie, or Melon. So
I would like to apologise
Ellen.
on their behalfs. They're a bit of a numbskulls, sir. So sorry about that.
What does that mean?
it's okay.
I just ignores. Proceed, sir.
Well, you have something, a clue, correct?
Yeah, I
Yes.
go to whoever had the clue. It's like, clue, please. I don't know who actually has it.
The guy who flattened.
Oh, frick!
So Lucy goes and gets it for you.
Thank you. Yes. So like, I thought about it, looked over, and then just went, no. Lucy sees it and is just like, I got you.
Yes.
Okay.
I shall acquire a clue for Glix.
Yeah.
All right.
keep my distance.
He grabs it, he looks at it, and he's like, well, are any of you meant to be stars?
No.
I look at Glix.
I feel him looking at me, and then like, my head like shrinks a little. Like, ugh.
Lucy's just playing mediator in all of this.
It's like I don't believe so. Possibly.
Does anybody have any type of, does anybody sing? Do they act? Do they play instruments? Heck, even if somebody hums, for goodness sakes. There we go! Lovely! And you literally see that this auditorium, this little amphitheater, it's just a small little stage. The curtains all draw, and it's like fireworks all inside, just from the couple little hums. And you guys are now, it's pretty much explained that, you're good. You finished the entire part of the scavenger hunt. Quintilius comes up and he shakes just Lucy's hand and he looks at everyone else and goes, please continue studying. Yes, you need to know where it is. And just as like you're kind of starting to get a weird vibe from this guy, not like a creepy weird, but just like
He's weird.
this dude definitely hasn't touched grass in a while. Like he stays on the stage for a majority. You start to kind of hear a little bit of a rumble over on the right side. It's almost like you hear panic start happening.
Oh,
And
frick.
from the right side of the amphitheater, you start to see some individuals all start running in, and there's one guy that's just like, oh, the trunk's got teeth. Why's it got teeth? And then another one's like, yeah, they're bad. I mean, like toothbrush. That's all you need. A little bit of coke. I mean, it god awful. Like who doesn't do that? And it just continues to go absolutely crazy.
That goes over my
Obviously,
head.
this commotion's a little interesting to you guys. So you guys start to kind of move forward. You see that there's about 4 or 5 chests, all just spread out next to each other. What do you guys want to do?
Poke it.
Okay.
So observed from afar.
Okay.
Wow.
So, who was poking it?
That was Dev. He's
Me.
the poker.
Dev and Raz.
Yes.
So Zomi's just like, once he heard the screeching, axe just right in his hand and just starts marching right over there. Pulls out a shield too. Just like, why? No one knows. And just goes over and you just want to poke it. That's all you want to do, Dev?
Sure.
Right as you poke it, the entire chest unlatches and opens up. 3 more along with it all do the same. And you see these giant teeth filled with nothing but streaks of red ribbon and like messed up melded gold and silver just forming into the teeth. You see that the pieces of wood shift up and it's like crocodile eyes on top of it.
It's Monster
and
House.
The thing starts shifting forward as it starts moving forward. And that's where we're gonna end it tonight.
Oh, come on.
Yep.
And we
that's
got
where we're
Monster
gonna end
House
it tonight.
Juniors up in here, dude.
Yep.
Ah.
Thank you all for tuning in to the first of many hopeful episodes of Strixhaven Curriculum of Chaos. I was your DM, the voices of, and we can just go around because we actually didn't do any of that.
No, we didn't.
Nope.
So let's just go around.
Captain Zeus, you guys know me already. I'm literally the one that runs this channel. So, yeah, that's me, the slime, Glixnorglax, who doesn't know too much of this area, but is interested to learn, just not to be poked.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. It is I, Relatable Panda, Lucerin, aka Lucy, and it has been fun having y'all having me here today.
Only sane person in this group besides me, look, to be completely honest. I don't know where Huri went, but
Hey,
I wish I had him at
say, you
this
don't know
point.
much about Huri.
Yeah, he's a bit
I
of an
will
enigma.
say, Huri is a questionable fellow.
No, I think he's pretty sane compared to the rest of these lads. But I mean, hey, well, I guess we'll have to find out.
No,
don't know,
we'll get
I-
into that.
I just saw some guy body
I
slam
can
a
control it or
shrub.
just to poke things.
Yeah, we got one guy that pokes things. Another guy just announces in rooms, "Hi, I'm Raz." And then we got a guy that's body slamming shrubs. Like, I think
I
the
thought there was gonna
owl
be
is
people in
the
there.
same
The
one.
chemistry is all here, though. So let's continue around. Raz, introduce. Just do a little quick little outro. Say goodbye.
I'm Raz, or as I accidentally called myself, Mason.
Okay.
I'm also known as. Should I give my social name? Like my
Your
User
government
name?
name? Just Gamer's Legacy, man.
You.
That's you.
yeah, I'm Gamers Legacy 113 on all socials.
Yeah, it's all in the link below. It's all in the link below.
Yes. Dev and Dev.
Dev and
And, Dev.
I'm the voice of Zilmus, Sir Pokes-a-Lot. Yeah, this is my first D&D experience, so I'm going with the flow and I'm enjoying it.
All right.
Yeah, there's a lot of flow going here.
Oh yeah.
And
the flow.
last but not least,
I'm Chemistry Sloth. I am the voice of Galaxy.
all right. You guys have a great night and tune in. This is going to be posting every 2 weeks. So you see it this week, but not next week. Next week is a whole other campaign and a whole lot of crazy. So watch
Yes.
that, but keep your children away.
Yeah, also, don't
Yeah.
watch it
Bring
with
your kids
the kids
to this one, though.
Yeah, your kids to
one's
this
chill.
one. You
Yes.
bring your adult friends to the other
It's like
one.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter here, the boys in D&D over there. That's what we got.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Good night, y'all.
07s.